Welcome to this very special episode of the Kofax RPA Deep Dive series. I've thought about how I should call this episode, but I've decided to call this the NLP Free for All. A lot of people have asked me, well, yes, but what's the best platform, cloud-based platform I can use if I want to do entity extraction or if I want to do anything else that has to do with text analytics or even NLP? And to be quite frank, I don't have the answer. I don't. I wouldn't know how to answer that actually. But it got me thinking, and the idea I had, well, why should you limit yourself to just one? So what I've done with that in mind, I've combined all three of the platforms uh, I've been working with in my previous videos. So that's the Google Cloud Natural Language Platform. It's the IBM Cloud Natural Language Understanding Platform, also known as Watson, and the Microsoft Azure Text Analytics framework. So what I've done is I've taken that process that I've designed that starts on that website with legal documents, then leverages Kofax cognitive document automation, and after that submits that to the NLP platform of choice. But instead of just using one, I'm using all three of them. So again, what do you need to do? Is you need to get your hands on Kofax RPA. Let me just quickly make sure we all know where to get it. Go to the Kofax website, click the link to start your free trial, leave your details in this form, and within a couple of minutes you'll get an email with a license, with a link to the installation media. It's a full featured license, so you can do everything with that platform that any of our other customers can do as well. So you'll have the management console, you'll have access to the design studio, and you'll have those robo servers ready to go as well. So give it a try. It's free. It's valid for 12 months. Go for it. So for that process that I'm using, and again, this is all, I've explained all of this in my previous videos, but just to quickly recap, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Kofax RPA to acquire all these documents from that website. I'm going to then utilize Kofax RPA and its cognitive document automation capabilities to process those documents and actually transform those documents from unstructured images into usable, machine readable data points. In our machine learning capabilities within cognitive document automation, enriched with these NLP engines like the Google, IBM, and Microsoft one that we're leveraging, combined with the capabilities we have, machine learning capabilities that we already have, we're going to analyze those data points, and with those entities that we get from those, we're going to deliver that further downstream. In this scenario, I'm just going to deliver that in a text file, but with the same ease, we could have sent this out as a natural language generated message or delivered it to downstream systems, either through a UI or through an integration API. If you want to learn more about those capabilities, have a look at some of my other YouTube videos. If you want to learn more about natural language generation, have a look at my Kofax CCM videos. If you want to learn more about how to integrate with applications or through APIs, have a look at my other RPA videos. And if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to drop me a line, reach out to me, leave a comment. I try to respond to everyone. But without further ado, let's dive into the actual process. So here we have that robot, and what that robot's going to do, it's going to do that web automation thing where it's going to go through the website, get all these documents, and then submit all those documents for transformation, utilizing the Kofax cognitive document automation capabilities. And after that, it's going to submit all of them to the different NLP platforms. So we've got the web automation part there, and for visibility, I've just grouped everything together. Here we've got the cognitive document automation capability going on, and here we have IBM, Google, and Microsoft. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to open this up. Here you go. So we can keep an eye on the counter there. Switch to debug mode, and just going to start this. So right now the Kofax robots, going to that website, grabbing the first PDF, and this is just an image, so we need transformation. It submits that to the CDA capability, which is called DTS, Document Transformation Server. And once it's done that, it's going to analyze the data out of that by all three platforms. So you'll see the first results coming in. So you can have a look at these, or I can just open up the text file that I've created that's going to have everything. Makes it a bit easier. So it's the first document, accident at Walmart. Here you've got the results from IBM Watson. Nice thing about IBM Watson, if you do entity extraction there, you can also make sure that you get the entity sentiment. So what's the sentiment in that document on that entity? Here we've got Google Cloud, and those results there as well. The Azure Text Analytics, and it's now working on the other documents. So it's already working on the fourth one. Let's switch back to the text file, reload it. And you see all of these entities being extracted. And this could actually be some nice input for you to determine which NLP platform, or maybe even platforms, you want to use in your use case. There might be specific things that you want to look into. The next steps for me would be to have a look at the AWS offering, the Comprehend offering, mainly because that has a specific offering of Comprehend for medical information. So that's a really tailored solution, which you can then, of course, immediately leverage from your Kofax RPA robots. So again, it's all about the use case, which NLP engine would fit your business need best. But this is just again a nice example of what can be achieved in very little time, actually, because all of these steps that you can see here, those have all been covered in my previous videos. Also nice that I could have used things like snippets to make every bit of this reusable. So in the end, you'll have snippets for all of these NLP engines. So you have reusable parts, so you don't have to think about how to integrate with that, but you can just grab the thing I built, put it into your robot. You might need to supply your own API key, of course, but you would then be good to go. So that is the power of an open and scalable platform. Kofax RPA is open in this regard, that no matter what system you want to integrate with, we can always find a way. And which is, of course, something I'd like to quote from Jurassic Park: life will find a way. And I want to extend that. Artificial life will find a way, and your robot will too. I would say thank you so much for your time. It's been my pleasure. If you like this video, like it. If you don't, dislike it. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. It's been my pleasure. Take care. Bye.